Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Schaefer Glover Field for another edition of Football Friday Night. This is Joe Chrisley with Todd Cowan, Dwayne Rowe for the 3rd Region Sports Network in Hancock County. Todd, just moments away from taking on the Daviess County Panthers, and a very tall task tonight for the Hornets.
Yes, Daviess County's off to one of their best starts in recent history. They're 3-0. They took down Owensboro Catholic in week 2, and
right.
That's the first time they had done that in a long, long time. And
that certainly gets somebody's attention.
Yes, it definitely got ours when we were doing the game at Union County. But the Hornets are coming off an effort last week against Ohio County that was a lot better in my mind than the previous week against Union County.
I think you're right, Todd. I talked to Bobby Eubanks, head coach, last night. And, there's still some concerns, of course, of sustaining play,
sure.
But definitely felt our overall effort. And, and that's all you can really ask somebody to do is week to week try to make some improvements. And I think we saw that last week.
Yeah. Well,
and,
a lot of people, they didn't want to admit it, but, we are in a rebuilding mode.
Sure.
And part of rebuilding is, learning how to sustain effort and, not take plays off. And this is something that, the Hornets are going to have to learn, and it's going to be a real tall task tonight.
Yeah, it is a very tall task tonight, looking over the roster. And I know the game's not played on paper, but Daviess County sports about 70 people on the roster. By my count, somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 seniors. They, maybe have come around at the right time. And they're under a new leadership as well.
Yeah, Matt Brandon took over the program from Marcus Kimbrell, and he's really got the ship going in the right direction right now.
So the Hornets are making their way to the field. We're out actually right now going over, getting the coin toss and those things. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and then we're going to come back with some keys that we will see in this game. That will be very important to help the Hornets stay in this, Todd. We'll be right back after this 1 minute. We're back here at Schaefer Glover Field. The Hornets did win the toss and have deferred until the second half. And, Todd, we were talking there in the break, some real keys for Hancock County staying in this game. And I know sometimes when you say that you're stating the obvious, but you cannot turn the ball over. You just cannot against a team like this.
Well, turnovers are always key, but, when your window of opportunity is not very big to begin with, you cannot give them any extra possessions.
So that's going to be a key. And then sustaining some drives against this Daviess County Panther team.
Yep, that's been an Achilles heel for the Hornets. Offensively, we have not been able to sustain drives.
And here come the Hornets. Always a little electricity here. They alluded to a while ago, former head coach and the man who started the program here, Jerry Griffin, on the property here tonight.
Yep.
And I know he's kind of always got to feel like a proud papa as he comes back.
Oh, sure.
And he's certainly done a lot to establish this program. And now Daviess County making their way onto the field. And some key people for them. Of course, the quarterback, Bouchard.
Yeah.
Looked up their season stats up to this point, and he's put up some pretty impressive numbers.
This is his second year. He started last year as a sophomore, and he's definitely one of the top quarterbacks in this area.
And then I think you'll see getting the call quite a bit, carrying the ball, will be Chase LaCroix.
Yes, he stepped in. Coach Brandon, he let everybody know that he was strictly business. He ended up his top running back and another one of his top players on defense are no longer with the Panther team, and LaCroix stepped right into that spot that was vacated by the dismissal and has taken over.
Well, and certainly, like you say, we know from being in our district, when you beat Owensboro Catholic,
you're pretty good.
you've done something right, who then turned around and barely lost to Owensboro, the state runner-up.
Right, and they're ranked number 1 in 5A. And speaking of that real quick, there's a
great game tonight in Bowling Green.
Big battle going on in Bowling Green. But and another reason that makes Bouchard so nice of a quarterback, he's got a couple of weapons to throw
the ball to.
And Stratton and what was the other wide receiver you were telling me about, Joe?
McEwen.
Okay.
They had both. I can't remember the exact numbers. They'd hauled in the majority of the catches.
So here we go.
We got an onside kick.
And looks like Davis County gets fallen on it. Number 47, Chase Robinson.
And, Todd,
that's not necessarily a bad thing because Davis County, it's got more athletes than we do, and you're just trying to stay away from the long.
Yeah, absolutely not a bad thing. And Davis County, of course, being a 6A high school, does have a lot of numbers, does have size, and and I know we'll find out in the coming weeks when McCracken.
Yeah.
Henderson,
yes.
McCracken, who's playing Mayfield tonight, will have their hands full.
Yep.
And here we go. Ball's handoff to LaCroix. And I'll tell you what, he
hard.
runs hard.
He drug 3 or 4 people. You had Gray in there. You had Hoheimer in there. And 56, that's Smith.
Justin Smith.
Yeah.
These type of backs, you are going to have to definitely mean business when you come to meet them.
Yep, that's a gain of 7.
So LaCroix with 7 makes it a 2nd and 3. And here's a little quick pitch, and pretty good pursuit there.
Yeah, but
he didn't have the help.
Oh, if he doesn't fall down, he might have been to the races. He tackled himself.
I'm going to tell you, Todd, from a turning the play in standpoint, we did what we needed to do there. We just didn't fill the gap.
Yeah, we didn't have our
I don't know if it was an outside backer or who, but
they did the right thing.
We did the right thing in turning him up.
But we just didn't have the pursuit to get there.
Right. So I believe that was that LaCroix again?
Yeah, that was a gain of about 17, 1st and 10 from the 37.
We've seen some movement up there. I'll tell you what, he's running through every tackle.
Yeah, he broke about 5 or 6 tackles. Ended up on the tackle was number 7, Sutton, and number 6, Anderson, but LaCroix with a gain of 15 more. And
you cannot come up and arm tackle him.
No. He's not real big, but
well, he's shifty, and he runs hard.
Yeah. Well, I say not real big. He's 5'9", 185. I wouldn't have thought he was 185, but.
So back on the Bouchard is in the gun.
1st and 10 from the 19. That ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now better defense right there.
Yeah. See, we had Herndon on the bottom of the pile. Smith.
Hidden came in there early. I don't think he stayed on the tackle, but he definitely
slowed the progress down.
Slowed the progress
Smith
down.
And Herndon cleaned it up.
So they got about 4, though. Yeah. But at the clip they've been getting them, we'll take that right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's better than the 15 and 20 they were getting a chunk.
It looks like we're in a passing formation.
No.
We're not.
Quick pitch to LaCroix.
He got
2 great
and
blocks. And then he just runs over Singleton at the goal line. Chase LaCroix with the touchdown.
He got 2.
Joe, I didn't see the numbers, but those 2 blocks right out here at the 15 were textbook.
Yes, they were. I mean, they just really got the block and really opened it up for LaCroix. So at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter, Davis County is on the board.
And every yard was gained by Chase LaCroix on that series. I think he
you said,
should
Todd,
have about 57 yards on that.
Yep. Well, like you said, Todd, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it.
Yep.
So at 10 minutes of the first quarter, Daviess County comes out on top. Stay with us as Hancock County will have their first possession here in the first quarter. Here we are, back here at Schaefer Glover. Daviess County takes the ball and Todd promptly marches it down the field. Pretty impressive.
Well, it was impressive, blocking, but there was a couple runs there where, the Hornets had it defended pretty well, and LaCroix just run right through a bunch of tackles.
Sure did.
You're not going to arm tackle him.
Yeah, the touchdown, he had a gaping hole to run in, and sprung by the two blocks that you notice right here on this hash mark.
Yeah, me and you might have been able to get through that.
We could have got some yards.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to finish it. I'd had to call timeout.
Yeah, we'd have called
timeout
timeout or take a knee.
Yeah.
And the ball falls off the tee.
The wind's picked up noticeably here in the last 30 minutes.
I'd like to see the Hornets, though, have some success here moving the football.
Got Smith and Singleton back. Kicking off for Daviess County, number 35, which is, I don't have that number.
Hey,
Singleton fumbled it, but then he ends up covering it.
Yeah, and I did like to see him come after it, though, Todd, because he saved us. We're going to start at the 22 there.
Right.
And if he stays back there on that ball, we're going to maybe be inside the 15.
Yeah.
So I like the aggressiveness of Tanner Singleton to coming after the football. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets on the 22, their first possession here in the first quarter. 9:57 left in the first.
It looks like we might have a quarterback change. Joe, it looks
Yep.
like
Tyler
Kratzer is back under center. Try throwing, and Kratzer almost
He's got a man.
down. Ended up dropping it. Kratzer almost fell down.
He
and
sure
still
did.
Got it out there, and he had Sutton open, but just couldn't.
And you can see, Todd, even from here, the mark on the field over there where he slipped.
Yeah. But I don't see anything wrong with that call.
I like that call because we faked the toss.
And we've been running.
We've run it. And anybody's watched film on us, we've run it and run it and run it. And I like the
2nd and 10 for the Hornets at the 22. Quick toss to Hedden. And Hedden's going to go no
get
game.
One. He might have got one. Maybe one on a generous spot.
I believe they're going to get that generous spot. So
I don't either. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I saw where our 3rd down marker was. I knew he was already getting
So
the yard.
3rd and 9. So be interesting to see if the Hornets put the ball up here, Todd. I mean, it's certainly a passing down. 3rd and 9.
So you got Hedden, and I can't tell if that's Smith or Sutton, but there's a handoff to Hedden. He had a hole. He just couldn't get up through there. He's going to gain about 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th and 7.
Had a nice talk with Garrett Hedden, Todd, over at the interview with Bobby.
Good.
Fine young man.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, he was our player of the week last week.
Had a good game against Ohio County. I think he led the team in tackles and had an interception return, a huge interception.
Right on the goal line.
Yeah, and returned it for about 35, 40 yards.
So,
Bevan is back to punt for the
Beaver.
Hornets. Beaver, excuse me. I said the wrong thing.
And he's got a pretty good punt off.
Yeah. LaCroix. Now it's 22. Herndon is going to end up bringing him down. Return was Jonathan Powell.
That was real close to a clip, but apparently he got the head in front enough. I'm not going to say it was.
And I think Jake Smith thought it was because he was talking to the official.
Yeah.
But it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Hancock County 42 with 8:09 left to go in the first quarter. And let's see if it's going to be another dose of, well, LaCroix's not in this time. I believe it's going to be Powell.
Okay. Back in the gun.
They got trips to the left. Oh, wide open touchdown.
Touchdown to
John Stratton. Anderson got caught looking in the backfield at the ball, and Stratton just ran right by him.
Well, if you notice, Todd, they had the trips to the left, and they threw to the backside receiver.
Well, and it was a nice job by Bouchard because
they sold it.
Yeah, he looked that way and got the safety to bite, and he had single coverage. And Stratton, you know, he's having some D1 schools looking at him. Nice.
Well, we're
receiver, 6'5", 195.
We're starting to see why.
Yeah. You know, great size.
And the kick is up and good. So that's going to make it 14-0. Again, we're going to take a break, acknowledging our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We'll be right back after this break. We're back here at Schaefer Glover Field. I don't know the exact numbers there, Todd, but
that was
Bouchard to Stratton.
That was a
42-yard touchdown pass, and I mean he hit him in stride.
Yeah, he never broke. I mean, it was you couldn't have laid it there any better.
No. So 14-0, 8:02 left. And
well, like we were talking earlier, there's a reason why they beat Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah, and we just saw a part of the reason. And if they keep doing that to you, I'll have to say I can't say I've watched Daviess County, regularly or anything.
There's a shank right there, but
somebody get on.
That's a live ball.
It's going to be Daviess County's ball.
I don't know what. I believe that was Gray over there, and I don't know what Gage was thinking because he was the guy right there.
So. I don't think it was in a planned onside kick.
No, it wasn't. It was a shank.
It was a shank, but when the ball hit the ground, it come back to the kicking team.
Well, that and our guy just looked at it.
Yeah,
we didn't even try to go get it.
So, on the onside kick,
the shank kick.
Yeah, the shanked onside.
We got dual receiver. There's a little bubble screen to number 2.
We got a flag on the play. We might have.
The pass was complete to Chandler Krite, but I believe we're going to have a hold or something to do with
either holding or we were blocking before the play.
Yeah, a pick.
Like a pick.
Yeah, I believe that is definitely going to be the call.
Blocking a back.
Yep.
We were reviewing all these signals today with referee Dusty Beard.
Okay. Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Taught Dusty one or two?
He's up in North Harrison tonight. And we hope it stays dry here. It don't look as promising there, but
1st and 19 for the Panthers at the Hancock County 39. There's a fake handoff, and he's wide open again.
Yep.
This time it's
overthrown.
Well,
I'll tell you what,
the receiver quit on him.
Herndon was given good pursuit on Bouchard. Something else I just saw him do, Bouchard, you know, you see this all the time in college and NFL, is they see the pursuit route of the lineman, and then they start stepping up, and exactly what Bouchard did, which enabled him to get the ball off.
I was watching the receiver go down. I didn't see that.
Clay Herndon was definitely giving chase right there and was close to him.
Yeah, McEwen kind of slowed up a little bit, and that made the pass overthrown. 2nd and 19.
It's turned up there.
And there's LaCroix, and he's going to gain 9, about
I'll tell you what, he's a hard runner.
Yes. Gain of 14 for LaCroix, and that's going to make it 3rd and 5.
So
7:15 left to go here in the
first quarter. So far, you would have to say this Daviess County team pretty impressive, Todd. A lot of weapons.
Yes. Running
and throwing the ball.
We've got Stratton lined up at tight end right now.
There's the quick pitch.
It's to LaCroix again,
and almost stays on his feet.
Yeah, end up being tackled by Singleton, but that was after a gain of 10, 15, 18 more.
He's probably up, 60, 70 yards already? 50?
No, he had 57 on the opening drive. So
75, 80 yards here in the first quarter.
1st and goal at the Hancock County 7. Now, Joe, you're already to the point now. The Hornets have, they've struggled out of the gate 0-3, and they're running into just a buzzsaw right now tonight.
Well, and no question, it's very
jump ball to.
He might have got off with a little push off right there, but
great play though. I mean, he stopped, got
position.
Yes, and the touchdown pass from Bouchard to McEwen, and with 6:16 left to go in the first quarter, it's 20-0 Daviess County.
Well, Todd, through the years, I know we've watched Daviess County. I've had the opportunity to watch them. I'm going to tell you, did that get through?
It got through, but barely.
I'm going to have to say this is one of the, if this is not the best Daviess County team, I'm going to
say it's the best one they've had since it's been 6 or 7 years ago when they ended up.
All right, we're back here. Schaefer Glover, Daviess County up 21-0, and again, I don't want to downplay our effort here, Todd, but we've run into a machine here.
Yeah, well, but they're playing harder than we are.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. When we're in position to tackle that guy.
Yeah, well, let's make the plays we can make and that we are in position to make.
Right, but we let that guy, he runs through 5 or 6 of us. And, with the right technique, you can bring down anybody.
And it's going to be Tanner Singleton. He's got a little bit of a lane to run in. And he's going to be up to about the 30.
Yeah, not a bad return to the 30.
Well, and let's also remember, we helped this by
on the
kick.
Yeah. Just
one thing about it is hard to score when you don't have it.
Yes.
And we cannot keep putting it back in this high-powered offense of Daviess County.
And this is the Hornets' second possession. 6:09 left to go in the first. 21-0 Daviess County.
So let's see. Hopefully the Hornets can.
You're going to have Anderson and
Jake Smith, I think.
Yeah, and I don't know who the other one is. Probably Sutton.
There's a little run.
Yes. And between the tackles, Joe, that's
amazing. Well, I'll tell you what.
It's a gain of 4, almost 5 for Jake Smith.
Right now, Daviess County, of course, a lot of schools run this 4-4 stuff, and I couldn't tell for sure if it was 4-4. It could have been 4-3.
Yeah, but look how close their safeties are to the line of scrimmage. They're not even
right.
They're not even 10 yards off the ball.
But if the linebackers are not going to be coming like they weren't on that play, this looks more like a 4-3, Todd.
And right through.
Good run. First down. All right, Jake Smith.
Gain of about 6 there for Smith, and first down for the Hornets.
So nice first down, nice up front blocking. And you see, Todd, what we was talking about there. They're in the 4-man front, and the linebackers for Daviess County are just kind of playing regular.
Yeah.
And we can get some yardage that way.
Right, the linebackers are playing 3 or 4 yards off the ball.
So get a block, and that's what the Hornets have done on 2 plays. Nice job by the Hornets getting their first down.
Well, the first series we tried to run wide, and we can't do it.
No.
And we go right up the gut, and look at the linebackers.
We moved.
I don't know what. Yeah.
It was late, but we did.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was
our wing over there. I don't know who it was.
I don't know either, but.
Oh, yeah, I do.
That's one thing about it. Up here, you can really.
It was number 2, which is.
Jake.
Yeah. It was Smith. He got a running start there. We struggle offensively anyway, and anything like this, it puts us behind the 8 ball.
Well, and you just got to come back and keep ramping up your play. We've showed here on this series anyway, we can block.
Ooh,
not on that play.
Number 47 for Daviess County coming there, Chase Robinson, and just absolutely delivered a blow.
But you know what? I don't think a body got on him.
No, he come free. We either whiffed or it was a blown assignment.
One of the two, because he never got touched, and he looks to me like a little bit of a smaller guy that probably uses his quickness like he did right there, Todd.
Yeah, 6'2", 185, which for us is big, but.
Yeah, but as a defensive tackle or defensive whatever they're calling it,
right.
Defensive end.
Yeah, we just totally whiffed. Look at how far out wide they are. Now they got
the linebackers
up.
are coming.
Yeah, we got
nice cut.
It's a gain of about 5 or 6 for Anderson.
Hey, that was a nice cut he made.
Yes, yeah, because if he tried to kick that outside, it was going to be a loss of 4 or 5. And
so he turned it into what, a 5 or 6 yard gain?
Ended up gaining 6. So now it gives us a 3rd and 9, which is a lot better than 3rd and 15.
Nice run by Anderson. Because I'll tell you what, when he cut it, he had to cut it right there.
And he dug the foot in, and he didn't dance in the hole. He took off.
So 3rd and
9. Long 9.
Back to pass is Kratzer. He steps up.
And, he tried to
in and out of the hands.
In and out of the hands of
Anderson.
Yep. I think he was running before he caught the ball.
Yep.
And that's going to bring up 4th down.
But a better series that time for the Hornets. It just bears out, Todd, what we said at the beginning.
You can't shoot yourself in the
You
foot.
cannot make a mistake, a penalty or anything. The margin for error is certainly great against this Daviess County Panther team.
That's going to put Beaver back to punt for the Hornets. 3:10 left to go here in the first quarter. 21-0 Daviess County. McEwen is back
watch
for
out.
Daviess County. They did
he got it off, and he got a nice punt off.
Nice punt. Go toward the goal line.
Nice punt.
That's 38-yarder for Beaver. Nice punt.
Nice punt. And well, we're going to keep it here, Todd. They're about to take the field here real quick.
Bad.
So Daviess County now takes over. 3:01 left in the first. on top 21-0. And just got a report Bowling Green is up on Owensboro 14-0 early.
Ooh, well, they got their attitude checked last week against St. X. They got beat 43-19, and
yeah,
I'm sure the coach from Bowling Green got their attention. They're not used to
Here's
that.
a little quick toss to LaCroix.
That's LaCroix. Better job there by the Hornets.
We got a flag.
That's probably going to be a hold.
Yeah.
From where it come in at. Would have been a gain of 5, but this one's coming back. Unless it's a face mask on us, but no, we got a hold.
So we got holding on Daviess County. Seemed to be. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it seemed like the flag come in a little late. But
yeah, but the
holding is something you got to see to call.
Yeah, and but I like that the Hornets did a better job of game tackling that time.
Sure did, Todd.
And, he didn't run through 3 or 4 guys before we finally got him down.
So that's going to make it second and almost 20.
Yep, second
Pretty
about
close.
18. Hornets defense needs to get them a stop here.
We need to get a stop. Now, Todd, you got the trips to the right.
Single coverage up top.
And I wonder if we're playing man coverage on the back.
Bouchard, he's going, nice. And a pass to McEwen. And Bouchard, he fooled me because he kind of reared back, and I thought he was going deep again, and then he hit McEwen on the slant.
Yeah.
And a gain of 18. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Should be 2nd and 1.
Yep, should be.
Yeah. They've got 3rd down, but that was the first play that.
Right, the penalty.
Yeah.
They went ahead and made the change.
And
nice defense there.
Yeah, nice defense. Let's see who we got getting off the pile.
It's going to be a first
there.
down.
Justin Smith and Gray. McCroy got gain of 2, but it's first down Panthers.
Todd, I still believe, even though obviously, defeating a team like this certainly is a tall task. If you continue to play hard, it can reap some benefits for you down the line when you get into district play.
Other than Catholic, they're not going to face anybody that's this good this year.
Right. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these Hornets. They're still battling. And here's the little veer.
They went to a little Wildcat.
Hey, better defense right there.
Number 4.
Allstad
and 54 for the Hornets.
Kirchar,
nice defense.
Nice play by the sophomore. And Allstad.
Yeah.
Kind of combined there.
Still a gain of 6, but Daviess County went to the little Wildcat there with McEwen running at the controls. Minute 20 left to go here in the first quarter. 21-0 Daviess County.
2nd and 4. We got trips to the left. And we're moving to the shotgun. We got an inside handoff to LaCroix, and he's got room. And taken down by Tyler Kratzer.
Gain of about 18. And I guarantee he's over 100 now.
I tell you what, he is
nice running back.
Definitely a nice running back. So we got about a minute.
There's no setting in the hole, going side to side. He sees a hole and he's gone.
There ain't but one thing you can do against guys like that, and you have got to lay it to them when you get a chance.
Yep. And then they start looking when they start going up in that hole.
You've got to have a headhunter, and we've got a couple over here. I believe it could do that. The only problem is they're dealing with a pretty good size person in front of them.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Twin sets, and number 6, Powell, takes the handoff and is out of bounds over close to. I don't think he got close. Maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going to spot the ball.
He's moving. Oh, they've got it all the way up there.
Oh man, he was out of bounds.
Holy cow!
I mean he was out of bounds back here before the hash mark back here.
Yeah. Now none of our people are complaining though.
Just you and me.
Yeah. But, I mean, our coaching staff, which is right there on the field, none of them are saying a word. So
maybe it's not what we thought, but
nope.
It sure looked like it.
I thought he was.
I mean, we got a spot where he almost finished.
It's probably not going to matter, but anyway, quick toss to Crite. No, excuse me, Jordan Powell. Cameraman Dwayne Rowe said he thinks the cheerleaders threw a block
we'll
or two.
Check it on when we watch it. 16 seconds left here in the first. Daviess County threatening again.
First and goal from the 10. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left.
And low snap. Throwing in the corner of the end zone. Overthrown to McEwen.
Yep. And that's twice that McEwen has kind of
give up on it a little bit.
Yes. He hesitated or slowed up just a hair, and the pass ends up being overthrown.
So it's going to bring up second down and goal. Ball's on the 10-yard line.
Got two wide receivers each side. Rolling out this time. Nice. Oh, Stratton, he ended up hanging on.
Yeah, he did. I'll tell you what.
I thought he was wanting to join the juggling club there, but he ended up.
Todd, they give you so many different looks. That right there was a play that hadn't been run in the whole game yet.
Nope.
Kind of flooded the area, rolled him out.
And then snuck Stratton on the backside for the touchdown. 10-yard touchdown pass by Bouchard to Stratton. That's Stratton's second TD. That's Bouchard's third touchdown pass, I think.
Yeah.
I know it's two.
So, Todd, we're going to take a 1-minute break. Daviess County on top, 28-0. And we got about 5 seconds left in the first.
Yep.
We'll be back. We're back here at Schaefer Glover Field, and the Hornets tonight, Todd, have just run into a buzzsaw.
Yeah, well,
and
very efficient.
Skilled and efficient
yes.
buzzsaw, I might add.
Well, you've got to give props to Coach Brannon and Coach Kimbrell too, but because
sure.
These guys have been in there for 3 years, and Coach Brannon was assistant coach, but he's taken them to the next level now.
And I will say, he's certainly got some personnel to work with too.
Exactly.
And
we're all great coaches when you got great players.
Yeah, and it looks like he knows what to do with them. So maybe the Hornets can get going here offensively. Here's another kick over in the corner. Down on the ground inside the 10.
Smith picks it up. And
it's going to go. He's going to go down about the 11 or 12, and that's going to be the quarter.
But Joe, that's where you have to come up and catch that ball. You can't let it land.
No. So that's the end of the first quarter. Hancock County falling behind here, 28-0, against a very powerful Daviess County Panther team. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Third Region Sports Network. All right, we're back. And Todd, I do want to say a word about our sponsors. And I got one other thing we want to mention, too. Without our sponsors, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Year-round, we've averaged over 80 broadcasts for 5 years. And but without our sponsors making it possible, Todd, we just wouldn't be able to do what we do.
It wouldn't be possible.
It would not be possible. So, folks, you let these sponsors know. Also, tonight, we want to send our condolences out. Todd amiably filling in, I might say, very ably filling in. Kevin Lynn's wife, Kim, her grandmother passed away yesterday, and our thoughts and prayers with their family.
Absolutely. I can't fill Kevin's shoes, but I'll try to not embarrass
you're doing
myself.
a fine job. All right, we got offsides.
I hope.
I was looking for movement.
Yeah.
But that's right.
Yep, they got it. So it's going to be a 1st and 5 for the Hornets now, and
I'd like to see the Hornets drive it out of here.
Well,
come on, guys.
What we have to do is, let's face it, our defense is overmatched with the skill that Daviess County has offensively. So our offense is going to have to be our defense a little bit.
Right. Keep it away from them. Grind it out.
They can't score if they don't have it.
Tyler Kratzer up under center. There's a handoff into, I believe it's Jake Smith, but I can't tell.
I believe, yes, it was Smith. Gain of 2.
So it's going to be 2nd and 3. I know we don't have on our stat rosters tonight, Todd. I know we don't have. I think Daviess County is good size, like number 76 right there.
He's a big boy.
But I don't think they're overly, what I would say, huge for a 6A school.
No.
I might be wrong.
He's 6'2", 292. There's a fumble. Daviess County covers it.
And recovered by, but I'm going to tell you, Todd, you can go back and look at that. He got blasted just about the time he got the ball.
Yes.
Which tells you there was some tremendous penetration.
And there we're trying to run wide again.
Yeah. And you've got to sustain blocking to do that. And seemed like we did have some success up there. And I know you got to mix it up too. 1st and 10. Again, one of these keys not to do, turn the ball over to a team like this.
We've turned it over twice, one on the kickoff.
And they've both been converted into points.
And it's 1st and 10 from the Hornet 12 with 11:16 left to go here in the first half.
So
Bouchard going under center. No receivers. A little veer look here a little bit. Stratton, quick toss to Stratton. And
I'll tell you what, he turned it on.
Well, and the Hornets got sucked in.
And touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown, John Stratton.
Todd, did you see that little move he made in and then out?
Sucked our guys.
And held you just for a second and then outran you to the corner.
Yep. And that's
wow.
That's 6'5", 195.
I'll tell you what, he's definitely a prospect.
Yep. Touchdown, Daviess County.
Makes it 34-0, pending the extra point here.
I'll tell you what, Daviess County's kicker, Monteteris, he's going to be wore out before halftime.
Yeah. It's just into the second quarter.
Well, we haven't played 13 minutes yet.
No.
And it's 34-0.
Right. And again, you just want to keep battling, keep working, and it looks like it is good. So we're gonna go ahead, Todd, and take again another commercial break. 35-0, Daviess County on top. We'll be right back. we're back here, Schaefer Glover Field. If you just joined us, Daviess County has put on quite an offensive show, aided by some turnovers, I will say, but they are very efficient offensively.
No.
And there's a kick, and I believe it's taken by Singleton.
He come up and received that one, and he's still on his feet. Tanner with about a 15-yard return there. It made a nice cut, kept his balance. Hornets going to start at the 32-33.
So Hornets take over here, 1st and 10. 11 minutes even here in the first half.
Hancock still in the kind of a modified veer set.
There's a quick hitter.
Oh,
hey,
nice
hard run there.
Yes, nice run there by, I believe it's Jake Smith, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
that's about 5.
Braxton Hurley knows that he's Mr. Smith on the field.
Yeah, about a 5-yard gain on 1st down, and that that changes your whole possession when you're getting 5 yards on 1st down.
Yep. And where was that run at?
Right up the gut, right inside them tackles. Beaver, the wide out to the right.
Looks like we got Hedden and Smith in the backfield.
And we got a
Sutton and another
ball's
fumble
loose.
Recovered by Daviess County.
Wow. Man. That is just
wasn't that big of a hit either.
No,
Joe.
This might have been a little loose in the satchel there, just a little bit. And Daviess County going to take over at 10:09 left in the first half, on top 35-0. We'll get an update here in a minute on the Owensboro Bowling Green score.
Bouchard under
14-7.
Bouchard under center. Stratton there's a slant. Oh, he
threw it behind him.
Yep, threw it behind Nate Martin. That's Joe. That's probably the worst pass I've seen Bouchard make all night.
Yeah, and a lot of times a pass like that right there will be a pick 6.
Yeah,
you run a slant, and if you defend that, there's nobody between you and pay dirt.
But the problem was we didn't have
anybody.
Back off.
Yeah, we was back off of him.
Yeah, we didn't have anybody within 5 yards of him. But, of course, we've been beat deep all night, so I can see why we're playing back. Trips to the left.
Stratton to the right. And a little comeback to number 3.
And we're going to have a hold or block in the back or something.
Chandler Crite.
Yeah. Crite's going to think, man, what's up? He said every
time I touch it, we do something wrong.
I don't get any yards because it always comes back. That's happened to him 3 times tonight.
Yeah, and it's coming back.
Yeah,
we got holding.
Yep. But anytime they've had a penalty or like that, it's just been a little blip on the radar.
It's something that is, as a football fan, they have got a pretty good package offensively. And granted, personnel, a lot of different types of attack at you.
Yeah, lots of weapons. And
I'd say any team is going to have to really scout this team very well because they've got a lot of different approaches.
Well, and whatever you want to take away, they've got an answer for it.
And overthrown.
Yeah, that was a tough throw there. He had Stratton open over the middle.
And get a little pressure from Mr. Herndon?
Yeah. We when they go back and look at the film, he'll see where he went to the wrong guy that time.
Exactly.
And
like sometimes quarterbacks do that, but pressure will make you hurry up and make that decision.
And with Herndon We might need 15.
One's coming off. So
3rd and 17.
I'd like to see this defense get a hold here.
Yes.
Like to see us get a stop. But look out for Mr. Stratton. We had delay
a game on Daviess County.
See, I will say this. What we're seeing a little bit here, Todd, against the McCrackens, Hendersons, can undo you.
Yeah. Of course, I'm sure 35-0, they've probably lost a little bit of focus. There's a bad snap.
Got a little pressure, and he's going deep. And
oh,
man.
Wow.
I tell you what, it wasn't defended that bad over there. I believe it was Logston, maybe. I don't know.
It's kind of hard to see these numbers.
The gray numbers the gray uniform.
Kratzer, I think.
No, I believe it is Anderson.
Anderson, okay.
But he kind of mistimed his jump, and then the ball was dropped, and the punt team's coming on.
So
I'm encouraged by that.
Yes. Granted, Daviess County shot themselves in the foot a little bit, but we'll take it.
Got a little shaky there, and wasn't quite as crisp as they had been.
But it's still a stop for the Hornets.
It's a stop, and it goes in the book as a defensive stop.
And we'll take it.
Absolutely.
Baby steps tonight.
35-0, 9:28. We just now got somebody coming on the field. And a little end-over-end punt. I'll tell you what, that turned out to be a great punt.
That's a beauty right there by
that is exactly what you want to have
Jared
happen.
McEwen.
If you can't come up there and get that ball, the guy's made you hope it goes on and bounces in the end zone, but McEwen, that is exactly what you're hoping to do.
He had the wedge out. And
he sure did. He
stuck
the landing. So the Hornets take over, 9:19 left here in the second.
And a pretty nice crowd here tonight, Joe.
Yeah.
Great night for football.
Oh, man. Got a little inside handoff.
I can't tell who. It was Smith. On the tackle was number 30 for Daviess County, Braxton Hurley. Gain of 1, long 1, short 2.
8:53 and counting left here in the first half. Kratzer back in over center.
And that was to
I
Smith.
believe it was Smith.
Yeah.
Sure tackle there by Powell, 33. And I believe he is, excuse me, their leading
Jordan Lee.
Jordan Lee, 33.
Yeah, Jordan Lee.
Jordan Lee. I believe he is their leading tackler coming in.
Well, he's an outside linebacker position. He made a nice play there because I thought that was going to go for a gain, and he shot the gap and
wrapped it up and ended it right there. You like having that sure tackling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 8 for the Hornets. I tell you, we're a little slow out of the huddle this time. So Kratzer under center. We almost moved early.
Didn't get called.
Didn't get called. And it's going to bring up a 4th down, which I'm very sure will be a punting situation.
Smith on the carry. I think he gained. It looks like he gained about 2 or 3. And that's going to bring the Hornets punt team on the field.
Jonathan Powell back for Daviess County. Beaver back to punt. Low snap.
Oh, nice. Oh,
that
got a piece.
Yeah,
number 4 got a piece of that for Daviess County. That would be Alec Payne.
So Daviess County going to have pretty good field position here, Todd.
Yeah. Payne come untouched off the left side, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Hornet 37-yard line.
So 6:54 left. 35-0 Daviess.
Yep. Unfortunately for the Hornets, this game is only being played on one side of the field.
Yeah. Well, and if you can tie together some first downs, that's the very thing, obviously that happens.
Yep.
Back to throw is Bouchard, getting a little pressure. Oh.
Nice job there by Hedden. Nice job, Garrett Hedden.
That's right. That's a nice play. Garrett Hedden. Todd, I told you I had a chance to talk with him one-on-one at the I was impressed with just his courtesy and as he spoke to me. I mean that. And tried to encourage him and
keep playing hard.
And I'll tell you what, big loss there by Garrett Hedden.
Absolutely. A loss of 10, 13, 8, loss of about 18 or 19.
And here's the handoff,
LaCroix,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and nice play there by
pretty good defense.
Hoheimer there.
Walker Hoheimer.
Yeah, nice play by Hoheimer. Got off a block and got a hold of him, and LaCroix couldn't run out of that one.
Right. And, something I'm also noticing on Daviess County, they really have people get after you on the downfield blocking. You kind of got to take your eyes off the ball, but which is kind of hard to do sometimes, but they do a good job of their receivers of blocking downfield.
Hornets need to know where Stratton is.
And a little bootleg going deep. I hope
the pass was to Krite, and nice job. Sutton had
so two stops in a row here.
Yeah, Sutton had nice defense on Krite.
And like I say, the ball wasn't catchable. I see one thing. Every now and then some Daviess County receivers are kind of giving up on the route, kind of go out here into the spot. And Bouchard has definitely got the arm to hit you if you'll keep going.
Right, and he's throwing, expecting them to keep going, and they're kind of hesitating. And
you've seen that.
He's over. We've seen it 3 or 4 times tonight. 5:13 left to go in the first half. Daviess County back to punt.
Another defensive stop by the Hornets.
McEwen with the punt. Singleton fumbled it, and he ends up falling on it.
Yep. Well, I still like the fact that he's coming up to try to catch the ball. I mean, granted, I'm sure he's disappointed not holding on to it, but he was trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, we've seen too many times over the years. We just don't try to catch anything, and we end up losing 10, 15 yards a punt.
I like what Singleton's doing back there. So 5:05 left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, the Hancock County Marching Band will be taking the field.
We'll have some of that.
We'll bring you some of that here live from Schaefer Glover Field. Field is looking good, Todd.
Yeah, it's in very good shape.
Kratzer down under center.
Hand off to.
Now, right now we're having a hard time getting off the tackle.
That was to Sutton, and it's going to go. Well, we're going to lose a yard.
So again, pretty good crowd here at Schaefer Glover tonight.
Yeah, buck on the stop for Daviess County. Yeah, it's not a bad crowd.
I'd say this is above average away crowd for Daviess County.
Well, yeah, they
I mean, it's close for one thing, and they know they got a pretty nice ball club.
Yeah, and they're fun to watch. So
4:20 and counting, 2nd and 11. There's just nothing there right now.
Not now. We're not getting anything through the tackles either. So
you're going to have to air it out whether you want to or not.
Gain of almost 3 there for Who was that, Sutton?
I think so, Todd.
I don't know.
Those numbers are from when we get on the long end of the field like this. Some of them are hard to see. 350 and counting. Hornet defense has done a better job. Got 2 stops here in a row.
2 in a row, yeah. We don't know where we're supposed to be right now.
We're a little bit disjointed.
We're going to be timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
Gray didn't know where he was supposed to be. And
so we're going to take a 1-minute break during the timeout. Hancock County 3rd and 7. We'll be right back. We're back here at Schaefer Glover Field. Apollo is up on, who are they playing, Dwayne? So 3rd and 8 for the Hornets. Gray is in motion, back to throw, and he's not got anywhere to go, Tyler Kratzer. He just totally disintegrated.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, and obviously a punting situation for the Hornets.
Into the first quarter, it was Owensboro Catholic and South Spencer tied at 7. That was about 30 minutes ago. It's 21-7 now.
(17-7) now. We got a report from Dwayne. Bowling Green on top of Owensboro. That's at Bowling Green. And Beaver with a nice punt. Takes a good Hancock County bounce. It's going to roll a little close to the 50, about the 49. So a good punt by Mr. Beaver. So Daviess, Apollo up on top of Butler County, 14-7. I'd say that's going to be a pretty good game all night long over there.
Yeah, Butler County, they've got a real nice quarterback in Rex Henderson. And
another opponent of ours later on in the season at Butler.
Grayson County's ahead of Ohio County, 13-3 with 6.5 left in the first half.
And now here's Daviess County again taking over with 2:36 left in the first half. And we're going back to LaCroix. I'm sorry, Todd. He runs through it.
It runs through a tackle.
A couple of them.
Yeah. Gain of 49 down to the gain of 28.
I tell you, he's they kind of went away from him there in the second quarter. Of course, he probably had close to 100 yards in the first quarter, if not more.
If not more. 1st and 10 at the 21. Hand off back to LaCroix. And the thing that impresses me, Joe, is the first guy that hits him
doesn't usually get him down.
No, does not bring him down.
So 2nd and 8 for Daviess County. 1:50 and counting here in the first half. And Daviess County definitely threatening here again. Bouchard in the shotgun.
2nd and 7.
And again,
there's a fake handoff, and
Bouchard's
got all kinds of room.
He's going down and dives for extra yardage.
Yeah.
Down close to the 5, Todd, I think.
Yeah, and that dive was one, he got down, he wasn't going to take a shot, and it was a dive that he knew he wasn't going to get hit.
Right. and he grabbed them 3 or 4 yards doing it. So a good thing all the way around. So it's going to be 1st and goal. Daviess County threatening again here in the first half.
Hand off to LaCroix.
We had a man there.
Yeah.
And touchdown.
Who was that was there? I believe, was that Hedden?
Might have been Hedden.
He was there, but LaCroix's shifty and touchdown Daviess County.
Yep.
And I believe that will make it running clock.
For the last minute and 11 seconds.
Yeah.
41-0 Daviess County at halftime, or a minute left in the first half. And here's the extra point attempt, and it looks like it is good. So it's going to make it 42-0, and we're going to take a commercial break. We're about 1 minute and 11 seconds till the half. Stay with us. We're back here at Schaefer Glover Field. 42-0, 1:11 left. And, you know, I think we're still trying. We're still giving an effort. This is just a very skilled Daviess County team.
Outmanned. That's all you can say.
It's all you can ever ask of anybody is give them what they got. Yep. And 42-0. And just very hard to sustain. And it's going to be Singleton on the kick.
And there's another fumble. And
I thought he was down.
I thought he was too. Recovered by number 42, Zach McAteer.
I think that's a bad call.
Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, you still got it.
He was already on the ground, and he rolled over. I'll go back and watch. But, I mean, I'm not saying it's of great consequence at this point, but you certainly don't want to give the ball back. And I just thought he was on the ground.
That hurts.
Yeah. So 59, just a minute, you might as well say.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see.
They're going for it right now. Bubble screen to Crite. Nice play there by Hedden.
Boy,
Garrett Hedden. He laid the wood right then to Mr. Crite.
Sure did.
Timeout, Daviess County.
Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, they got things to work on, too.
I guess.
First half, anyway. Now, if this was the second half, I'd be upset. But
all right, we're going to go ahead and take a break here in the timeout. We'll be right back after this 1-minute break. We're back here at Schaefer Glover, 48-7. Daviess County coming out of the timeout. 48.7 seconds left, 42-0. And Daviess County definitely threatening again. Here's inside handoff.
Nice play by Gray.
Yes. And had a different runner in there.
Yeah, handoff to Zach McAteer, who had recovered the fumble on the kickoff.
Nice play by Gage Gray.
Yes. 30 seconds left to go. Third and
hurry up.
15. Going for, great catch by.
We got a late flag.
Holding.
And that one's coming back.
Yep.
So, several holds tonight there, Todd, on Daviess County.
Yes.
So that's going to move it back to.
Probably that things that might not necessarily be a hold in a different game.
So, clock is running. This could wind up being the last play, Todd.
It will be, unless Bouchard's trying to get McAteer out of his way. He throws it deep.
Oh, my. Kratzer.
He should have caught that.
Yeah. So that's going to take us to halftime. And the score 42-0. Daviess County on top. We're going to run our sponsors, and then later on here in the first half, halftime, we're going to bring you the Hancock County Marching Band. So we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Schaefer Glover Field, and as the Hancock County Marching Band getting ready to take the field, Todd, we're going to try to bring some of that to you as the band is.
Joe, I got a couple more scores. Breck County and Hopkins County Central are tied at 7 with 4 minutes left in the first half.
All right.
And Apollo, with 4 minutes to go in the first half, is leading Butler County 21-7.
All right. So, a lot of games in the area going on. Catholic is at South Spencer.
Oh, now another update. It's 21-13 Apollo as Butler County just a long pass play for a touchdown.
All right. So, Todd, really just quite a show put on by the Daviess County offense. I see I know they're having their way, and I know that can cut into your sharpness. I would still say there's, as they go forward, as most coaches do, there's still things they want to clean up.
Oh, absolutely. There's been way too many penalties tonight, on them. It's cost them, I know, at least one more touchdown, maybe two. And so the band's getting ready to perform, and we're going to let
all right,
the viewers enjoy.
All right. We'll be back with you here after the band performance. You're at halftime here at Schaefer Glover Field. Again, folks, we're still here at halftime waiting for the band to get, some sound things, looks like finalized. And hope to bring you their performance here just shortly. And we're just about ready, so we're going to let you enjoy this Hancock County Marching Band.
Another round of applause to show our support as they work hard to have a great season.
All right, great job by the Hancock County Marching Band, and we got about 3 minutes left. It looks like they're going to put some more time on. Hancock County just now coming out of the locker room. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be back here at halftime. We'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, we're going to go ahead and take another break. We got about 1:35 left. Both teams are just now coming out of the locker room, so I'm anticipating them putting just a little bit more time on. And we're going to run our sponsors. And, folks, we make no apology for running our sponsors as much as possible because without them, these broadcasts year-round, different sports, football, volleyball, basketball, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, graduation. I'm telling you, folks, we could not do it. And if you go to our website, you will see a slide on each of our sponsors. And then with information, if you'll click the photo there, it will take you to their site where you can get additional information. But if you get a chance to tell these folks that sponsor these broadcasts, we'd appreciate it. We appreciate them. We're going to take another minute break. We'll be back shortly here at halftime. We are back again, folks. I look like we're going to take another 3-minute break as teams are just getting here on the field. We're going to take another break. We'll be back. And we are back here at Schaefer Glover Field. And again, folks, we want to mention head coach, the founder of the football program here, Jerry Griffin, is in the building, or here on the site. And certainly has meant a lot to this program and also to me personally and everybody that played for him. So anyway, we will be back. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay with us here from Schaefer Glover. All right, folks, we're back here at Schaefer Glover Field, and we're getting ready to start this second half. Joe Chrysley, Todd Cowan, Dwayne Rowe. As we mentioned at the early on the broadcast, Kevin Lynn out tonight. Condolences to his wife Kim and all their family, the loss of their grandmother.
Yeah, Kev, we miss you. We need you back.
So here's the kickoff. And is this Jake Smith?
Yes.
And really not a lot
nowhere
of
to go. Yeah.
About to 25.
Did you notice there, Daviess County? You know, we've fumbled, I think, 3 times in the first half, and they had 1 or 2 people kind of stand him up, and there was a third guy coming in there trying to rip the ball out.
Yeah, and more people, Todd, have employed that tactic because it's a tactic that goes on all the way to the NFL.
Yes.
One guy, for lack of a better term, is the stripper.
Yeah.
I hate to say it that way, but
and he don't get any dollar bills either.
No, he comes in, and that is a taught skill now. You see it all the time. Todd, I do believe we got a running clock.
I think you are correct.
And we're a little bit disoriented here in the backfield.
We still don't know where we're supposed to be. Kratzer ends up getting everybody in, and we're running a little different. And Gray almost fumbled the handoff.
Yep, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe. Now it looks like it's going to be a loss of 1.
So 42-0. All right. I don't really see yet, Todd, which, I'm not saying when I say this that I think they should have, but I haven't seen any substitution across the defensive line yet for Daviess County. I'm sure that's coming. You came out here to play, and you're going to get your minutes in. Because 76.
It's their starting defense. There's a quick trap up the middle.
And I'll tell you what, I was focused on 76 right there, and he did a great job of fighting the block off and sliding down the line and getting in on the tackle.
Making the play on Smith, a gain of 1.5, maybe 2.
So
So here we go. 9:51 and counting. And
still got a lot of the crowd here.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, it's good to see. These kids need the support more now than ever. And that's going to be Smith up the middle for a gain of 3.
And that's going to bring up 4, Todd.
The Hornets going to have to punt.
I kind of turned things up while ago for the band.
Oh,
and
now remembered that. So if we were
band did do a good job.
Yeah, if we were a little hot, we apologize.
Yeah. So 4th and 7 punting situation here from your 30. Powell back.
It's going to be Beaver punting for the Hornets again. Jonathan Powell to receive for Daviess County.
And end over end.
And Powell's going to get away from it. And
Kirchar.
The Hornets will down it at the 38.
Well, this might be the worst field position they've had.
It's about where it was on the kickoff, and it was the Jonathan LaCroix, or Chase LaCroix, show on the first series.
Oh, man. First quarter, really.
Yeah.
Well, he's as good as advertised, Todd. And, 185 pounds, not just a scat back. He will run over you.
Yeah, as we have seen more than once tonight. Did you get the yardage and stuff?
No.
I forgot to myself.
Crichton is in over center, Todd.
Quarterbacking
we had
change
a movement
out.
on the right
yes,
guard.
we did, and they got him. Chandler Crichton, 5'11" freshman.
Wow.
And he's been playing wide receiver a lot of the night.
Yes, he has. So he's going to get a little duty here. I first didn't know are we going to a little wildcat? But usually you do the wildcat out of the gun.
Yes, and he's going. This is the second time he's going under center
I believe
again.
He's the man. And I do see some different people in the backfield, Todd.
Yep. There's a handoff to number 20, tackled by Hoheimer, Smith.
And a committee. Herndon might have been in on that.
It was Javonta Keeler on the carry. And,
all right.
Some new names. It looks like across that offensive line, looks like some new guys for Daviess County. So for the offense, the night is over.
I see a little class employed here.
Yes. Well,
I told you I was looking for it, and
you found it. And I didn't have a problem with what was going on there in the first half with the timeout because he was going to work, and
over the head of Crichton.
But he picks it up.
Looking for somebody to throw to.
And he's got
a man.
Yep.
21.
And
Nate
Martin, and he is gone.
To the house.
To the house. Oh, we have a flag.
And it's coming back more than likely.
And our man Crichton got burnt again.
Yeah.
He's had 3 or 4 plays in the first half.
Yeah.
Every play got called back. Going to have I can see that as long as that.
Well, when the ball was snapped over your head, you might think, hey, we're in a run situation.
Right.
You're right, Todd.
See them linemen start blocking downfield. Yeah. Illegal receiver downfield.
You definitely see how that infraction could go.
Yes.
That would be my story anyway as I talk to my head coach about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, my.
And it's going to be 2nd and a mile.
Yes. Clock continues to run, 5:31 and counting.
2nd and about 25, I would say.
Yeah, maybe even 30.
Maybe more. 2nd and a mile.
Yeah, 2nd and a long way. Back to Crichton. And he's scrambling around. And he's coming out there with it.
And
he's got it.
Yeah, he ends up gaining about 8. Oh, excuse me, about 13.
Yeah. Pretty good-looking freshman, Todd.
very, very athletic.
So,
And
40
didn't have a whole lot of panic either.
No, pretty well composed.
Well, and that throw he made on the run,
Yeah,
when he hit Martin, that ended up coming back. That was
right on the money.
That was a heck of a
broken play.
Yes.
So Crite back now in the shotgun. Got Trips to the left. Martin to the right.
Another bad snap. Great hands there.
Kirchar giving chase.
He made a bad throw right there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was a tough throw to make. Being chased to your left, trying to throw it back to your right.
Yep. He had a receiver deep, but with him rolling that way, there was no way he was going to be able to get that ball to
exactly.
him.
So 4 minutes left here. And
we're going to be out of here by 9.
It's a good chance of it. Jake Smith back to field the punt.
And, Joe, that's, 4 straight stops? Or
that's a good punt.
4 out of 5.
Yep.
Nice punt.
Hey, good job, Joe Jake. Again, if he don't catch that, we might lose 5, 10, 15. Who knows?
Yeah, nice punt there by McEwen.
Yeah, did you see the spiral on that thing?
Yep.
That is the hardest punt to catch.
And it also gets you your most yardage because it's going
right.
like a pass.
I don't understand all that about resistance, but I know it's true. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. And, Todd, there are some new faces in for Daviess County. Across that defensive front. And try to run down some of them. 58.
Another score, Joe, at the half. Butler County 28, Apollo 21. There's a nice run there by Smith. It's going to be a gain of about 11 for Jake Smith.
And I'm going to tell you, we had a little double trouble going on down on the line. And what I mean by that is double teaming. Kirchar, Todd, completely walled off his guy and made a great block. So 2:17, clock running.
And you see a complete different unit on defense for Daviess County.
Excuse me. Yeah, complete defensive unit change.
And that's going to be offsides on Daviess County. Number 51, it looked like, jumped, which was.
And I wasn't sure that we'll take it. I wasn't sure he actually encroached at that point.
I agree. It was Justin Keithley.
It's one of the times, Todd, that we actually had a little look down the line that time.
Yeah, it happened right here in front of us.
So it's going to be 1st and 5, ball on the 48.
Looks like we got about 6 yards out of that going by the marker.
Yeah, we did.
Kratzer under center, handoff to Smith. Smith running hard.
He's going to have a first down or real close, if not.
It's might be a measurement, or they might just go ahead and give it to the Hornets.
Mark it up, boys. There we go. I like that kind of referee.
Yeah, first down.
First down for the Hornets. Excuse me, Todd. I'm fighting a little cold tonight.
Handoff to Kratzer, or handoff from Kratzer to Anderson, and that
nothing happening.
That play. Oh, we got some issues going on here.
And the referee trying to take charge.
Yeah, I got number 42, Zach McAteer.
I believe we've had somebody ejected.
It's going to be McAteer, and. Well, and guess who's been ejected for the Hornets?
Yep.
Justin
Either
Smith.
that or
it's second down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look over there.
Well, usually when the ref escorts you, and he may not have ejected him,
and we're going to go to the quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back as we go to the fourth quarter, 42-0. Daviess County. We'll be right back after this. We're back.
When that play before, it does not look like we had anybody ejected. So we don't want to speak.
Yeah, when we're not sure.
Right.
The referee and the head referee did, and maybe a good move on the referee's part.
He did walk Justin to the sideline,
and maybe just trying to keep
peace
and tempers from flaring. And if so,
that's a good move. There's a nice run by.
I'm going to say a nice move on the referee's part,
yes.
Todd.
I think it was, I couldn't tell who made the run. Keithley was on the tackle.
Yeah. 3rd and 6, Kratzer bringing in the play. $42-0.
Oh, play just got, Herndon got blown up on that play, and Anderson is tackled in the backfield.
By number 35.
Anderson.
It's going to bring up 4th down. I believe we're going to go for it, Todd.
Well, it was nothing to lose to do that.
Very powerful Daviess County squad. No doubt about it. So, 10:34. In motion is Sutton, faking the handoff. Kratzer in trouble.
And
going to call it incomplete.
And it's a nice job there by Tyler, not taking for granted that he was going to get the call, and he ended up getting on it. But
right.
It was an incomplete pass.
And it's going to turn over on downs to Daviess County. Got to update Bowling Green now on top of Owensboro 17-14. And a little battle over in Bowling Green tonight, Todd.
Yes, between the number 1 and number 2 teams in 5A.
So, again, Daviess County's made wholesale substitutions, and they had movement, but and nice job.
Play there by
Kirchar.
Kirchar again. Running on the run was number 16, Blake Baker.
So 2nd and 11 now for Daviess County. 9:20 clock running. And, I am glad to see Daviess County, excuse me, for lack of a better terminology, Todd. And Hancock County recovers. Call off the Dogs.
Yeah. Errant toss there from Crite to
and Justin Smith, I believe, with the recovery.
So then there you go. Yep, he's back on the field. So that was a nice job of officiating.
Yes, it was.
Because we had 2 or 3 kids get into it, and instead of overreacting, and they just walked them off, and everybody cooler heads prevailed.
I couldn't agree more.
So the Hornets with their best field position of the night as they start at the Daviess County 33. 8:10 left to go in the ball game. Handoff to
Jake
Smith.
Smith bounces it outside. He's got room down to the 15, inside the 10. Nice, nifty move by Jake Smith.
Gain of about 23.
And the Hornets are threatening here, Todd. And it's always nice to get on the board.
Yeah.
So first and goal. We got Sutton and Smith. Or that's Anderson. And he fights ahead for maybe one, maybe two.
I can't see the number.
So second and goal for the Hornets.
I tell you what, these red numbers on this gray jersey is awful hard to pick up.
On old people like us.
Yeah.
But they are hard to see.
Need some young buck up here with good eyes.
Yeah. So second and goal for the Hornets. Threatening now. And here comes, and back to pass is Kratzer. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Hancock County. Tanner Singleton on the reception.
And we kept battling.
Yep. And nice little slant there from Singleton, and that's a little something different. Had Singleton at the wide receiver position.
And Tyler Kratzer delivered the mail.
Yep. Nice job there by the Hornets to punch that thing in.
So T.J. Johnson, Tyler Johnson comes in for the extra point.
Singleton.
And the kick is
no good.
No.
Yeah, he pushed it to the right.
We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back 42-6 with 6:32 left in the game. We're back here. Hornets do get on the board, Todd, with 6:32 left on the, I don't know, about an 8-yard pass from Tyler Kratzer to Tanner Singleton. And nice play.
Yeah, nice 30-some-odd yard drive. You know, Hornets capitalized on the Daviess County turnover, and something to build on. You know, something to make the Hornets feel good going to the end of this game and carry on into next week when we play Muhlenberg County.
All right. Here's a little bit of a pooch fielded by 33.
Number 33, Jordan Lee.
And he's out to about the 45, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for Daviess County. So Daviess County takes over. 42-6, your score. And Daviess County, pretty impressive, Todd, overall.
Yes.
There's a handoff.
Short handoff, quick handoff, I guess I should say. Nice job there by Hedden and Smith, I believe.
Yeah. So we got about 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in this one. Cripe back in the shotgun. He gets another bad snap.
Yeah, he's center's had trouble with the snap.
Yeah.
And Smith was there, and Kirchar, I think, was both there, but a loss of about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 17.
So 3rd and 17 now for Daviess County. And clock continues to run here from Schaefer Glover. Got trips to the left and a single wide out to the right. And Cripe is running to his left.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Joe, he did a heck of a job to get 4 yards out of that, because he very easily could have been tackled 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He kind of let the pursuit catch up a little bit and then turned it on into another gear.
Yep.
But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another job, nice job by the Hornet defense.
Hornet defense gets a stop. And Hornets going to get it back with one more opportunity, Todd, to put something up. And pretty good looking punt.
Yep. And it's going to get a nice Daviess County
roll.
roll.
Around about the 15-yard line. So Hancock County will take over there with 3:25 and counting.
It's about a 40-yard punt there for McEwen,
who is also the one of the first-team wideouts.
Yes.
Along with Stratton. Pretty good pair.
Got a score update in, I don't know if it's the 3rd quarter or the 4th quarter, but Butler County has just totally turned the tables on Apollo, and they are now leading 36-21.
Wow. Well, there is an opponent later on in October of the Hornets, and you definitely got to be ready to play that night, Todd. Oh, that's a busted play, and Kratzer comes out of there with it and actually gets it.
Ends up gaining about 5 there, Joe.
Yeah. So about 5, maybe even 6. So about 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this one. Little inside handoff. I don't know if that's Jake.
Yes, Jake Smith.
I'll tell you what, Jake's run the ball hard, Todd.
5-10, about a gain of 13 for Smith.
He's run the ball hard here tonight.
Yeah, he's been one that's attacked the line of scrimmage when he's gotten the ball.
Yeah. And he's running more north and south, too. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, get what you can get.
And go.
Yep, and he's been doing that. Nice job by Jake Smith.
1st and 10
and
from the
they're
34.
People.
And there's Smith again.
He's still on his feet.
Yeah, it's going to gain about 6. Tackled by Blake Rummage. Minute 15 left to go in the ball game. It's been all Daviess County from the get-go, 42-6.
And they have a lot of offensive weapons and a lot of different looks. And
they're going to be awful hard to beat.
They're going to be hard to beat.
As Owensboro Catholic has already found out.
Exactly. We're under a minute, Todd.
Handoff, and Daviess County blew that play up.
I'd like to see us hurl it down the field again right there.
Well, we're going to have probably time for one more play.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Like I say, we're probably going to get one more in. 42-6 your score. Next week, Todd, talk about it a little bit now. We're going to have a makeshift crew.
Yep.
And
there's a handoff to
a lot of the guys
Smith.
working. Smith's got some yardage. He's on his feet. He's going to the house. Jake Smith.
Oh,
yes, he is.
Touchdown, Hancock County. Smith went
No
60
flag.
yards.
Big run by Jake
Yeah.
Smith. And Todd, we were just talking about it, how he's been running the ball hard
Yep.
tonight. You know, I'm not sure they're going to let us kick it or not.
Game should be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, game should be over.
Right.
It is.
All right. Well, ends on a little exciting note
Yes.
with Jake Smith with a 60-yard run to make it the final 42-12. And we were just about to get into it a little bit. Next week we will be at Muhlenberg County. That is the plan. A lot of our crew is working, but, folks, it is our intention to bring you the game live from Muhlenberg County next week.
Yeah, and Hornet fans, if you can get there, you need to go. They've got a outstanding venue to watch high school football now. They've got the new stadium with a turf field, and
Right.
And Muhlenberg County's an improved football team, so the Hornets are going to have to
we're going to have to come
bring
out
it.
and play. Well, you know, Todd, really wrapping this up, you know, from the get-go, you definitely seen the athleticism and the skill of the Daviess County offense. And then, you know, immediately if you made a mistake, they immediately capitalized on it. But, you know, very nice ball club. It'll be interesting watching them going forward in 6A.
Yeah, well, I thought, you know, of course, I hadn't seen them, and I thought, well, maybe they had caught Catholic napping a little bit, you know, second game of the season. But after seeing them in person,
I don't think so.
Very impressive.
So, folks, our intention is, again, next week to bring the game live. That's going to about do it for us here tonight. For Dwayne Rowe on the camera, Todd Count on the colors, Joe Chrysley. Hornets come up on the short end, but kept battling, and the final 42-12. So for the crew here, it's going to be goodbye for now.